Kotoko introduces Maki to her long-lost twin, Kotoka. Kotoko's really just like, this is my this is my long-lost twin, Kotoko. Have I introduced you to my long-lost twin, Kotoka? Good day, good people. This is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toonlink. Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars, Phew. Nomi is the man who's ready to see if something crazy happens today. But to most, I'm the United States Aviator. Welcome back to another phenomenal, the second episode in premiere action for Season 11 of the... Oh, that sounds like the Danganronpa Hunger Games to me. 12 teams, 24 competitors, one set of tag team titles. And they are on the line. Let's introduce everyone who's made it this far. Our top 6 teams from Season 10's finale. Hired Hand, Fuiko, Wanted for Maki, can they win again together today? Offspring of Chaos, Gundam, now here with Fischl because I refuse to let Owain back because the two of them in conjunction made me furious in the finale. Capture the moment. Have captured the moment before. In premiere action, can they capture the moment again? Angie and Albedo. Friendly fisticuffs, we have the Great Gozu and we have Kurumada. Carrying on for Ito. Can they win this whole shebang? Headphone vibing. Masaru knows the meaning of teamwork thanks to Neku. Can they win the tag team gold today? Beauty Sleep, former champions. When chaos reigned, they took the advantage, but when the finale came, they couldn't defend. Will that change today? The Mets, your tag team agents of chaos, are here without Mizuki. She was in yesterday's episode. Did she come out on top? I don't know. Perhaps, perhaps not. Nana Achiaki and Kyutaro are here for her. Royal Shepherds, Sonya and Krom. Strong and Soft, Daisaku and Mondo, here for Nekamaru. Grand Scheme, Kokichi could be champion right now, depends on how yesterday's episode went. Here with Claude, can they scheme their way to a victory? Concealed Blades, here for Edelgard, Sayaka, and Kai. Sayaka never held a title in this series, wants to change that today. The Mathletes, for Cork, former tag team champion, he wants to see Minamimoto and Yasuke bring him gold for a second time. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the teams here today. Who are you rooting for first, second, and third? Make those picks. I will make them right here. I will make them right now. I'm excited for them. Because it's not just fighting for the top spot, it's fighting to stay together. Only the champions and our current agents of chaos will stay together. Some of these teams will stay together regardless, but you know, there's a chance that you'll break up if you're not champions or agents of chaos. The Mets, completely safe. They're staying together no matter what. If they win, they become champions and they do a chaos transfer, something we've still never seen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen yesterday. Also, I'm going to spoil plenty of things about yesterday now. If you haven't seen yesterday, you better go and see it right now. However, I'm going to make my picks. You will make them in the live chat. Live chat, how are you doing? Very good, delightful, fantastic, okay? Oh, we'll see. Or in the comments. First, second, and third. I've got the Mathletes for first. I think Minamimoto's taking a second tag title. Give me Concealed Blades for second. I think Sayaka might get her first gold. And then give me Capture the Moment for the second time. I think that they are not done quite yet. Those are my picks. You've made yours. And I think it's time to get this show on the road. How do we do that? Oh, there's only one way. And that is... Oh! Well, albeit it's a bag of Jolly Ranchers. Not sponsored, but boy, I wish I was. Hey, let's play a game. Let me tell you what's in here. They got, they got blue raspberry, green apple, cherry, grape, and watermelon. Tell me which flavor you think I'm gonna pull out of this bag. Go ahead, live chat, I'll wait. Go ahead, make your predictions. I'll give you a couple seconds. I'm gonna pick this one right here. Go ahead. Huh? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Huh? You made your guesses, and the correct answer was... Oh, blue raspberry, that's pretty good. Oh, that's nice and tasty. I'll tell you what, blue raspberry. What? Oh, you thought that was gonna be Asnir? Y'all are tripping. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a blue raspberry to enjoy. Okay, that's delightful. Put that wrapper over there and just... I love the blue raspberry one. What's wrong with you? Fine. Let's roll this thing, Asnir. Let's get the show on the road. How many times were we simulating? Last time we got a spicy 5. We got a streak of 5s. Are we about to ruin that 5 with something terrible? Like a... Oh no. I shouldn't have spoken into existence. Huh. It's a 1. Yay! Let me hear yays in the chat. Yay! We're gonna resimulate a single time. Mainstays of this series know that a single time usually dictates a pretty rough game, but hey, we'll see. Maybe this is one time. Will be the most tremendous one resimulation of all time. Hired Hand defends their title in this match scheduled for one fall for their tag team championships. Can they retain? Or will one of these other 11 teams look to do what must be done? Let's go on. Let's start this bad boy. Let's proceed. And as the tributes stand, Masaru! I thought you knew what teamwork meant! Masaru! Horn bearers, tributes, podiums, sound the horns. Alright, now I'm gonna yell at Masaru for a little bit, okay? Just real quick. Masaru. Neku and Daisaku argue over supplies. While Masaru could take advantage of this and take out Daisaku and leave his partner, Masaru takes advantage of this and kills them both. I was gonna yell at Masaru, but I think he's realized something as of late. Killing your partner does indeed get wins. Sayaka runs away from the cornucopia. Chrom, Fischl, and Fuyuhiko assist each other in getting the best weapons possible. Kyutaro runs away from the cornucopia. Minamimoto grabs as many weapons as possible in case a one was rolled today. Well, Minamimoto. Uh-oh. Claude, that's a good idea, runs away from the cornucopia. Sonya grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Angie brings a tray of freshly baked cookies. Kokichi doesn't get any though. Kai smashes a healing potion over Gozu's head, simultaneously damaging and healing him. Nane, oh no! Not this Chiaki on Chiaki violence. Nane Chiaki kills Chiaki with her own weapon. That's Chaos Brimming right there. Albedo finds a 64-pack of Crayola crayons inside of the cornucopia, and let me tell you, that man's gonna draw something fire. Gundam runs away from the cornucopia. Maki scares Kuromato away from the cornucopia. Yasuke runs away from the cornucopia as well. Mondo does that as well, but Ganyu is sick and tired of these reptiles, grabs a hat, grabs a net, joins Avia's animal control. I'm proud of you, Ganyu. Maybe you'll become a 2-time champion today. You're all on your own though, as we proceed to day 1. Kuromato confesses how much he's come to hate Maki. Maki runs away crying. Claude violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. Gundam isn't crying, he's sweating from his eyes, he swears. Yasuke said something foolish, and Ganyu calls them a foolish fool. Chrom tries to sleep the entire day, Sayaka, Sonya, Kyutaro, and Mondo join the Chad Septic Eye cult that shouldn't exist. Fuyuhiko decides to lend Avia a hand and kills the Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. My guy, that's why I hired you. Fischl and Kokichi insulted one another relentlessly after getting into a bloody fight. The Great Gozu exclaims, "Not the Naegis," for no reason in particular because there are no Naegis here. Masaru receives pancakes from Avi. I'm just hoping that you try and pull it out. Pull this off rather. Minamimoto embraces the power of positivity. Albedo begs for Angie to kill him. She's like, "We're partners." No. Masaru could learn from that. Kai diverts Nane Aichiaki's attention and runs away. He knows that she's crazy. He knows that she's wildin', but we will proceed. We only lost 3. That's an 1/8 of our competition. And it's a Claire. Day saddest of all moments for Neku, Daisaku, Chiaki. It's truly unfortunate, isn't it? Let's see everybody's statuses. I implore you to look at everybody who's left. Headphone vibing. Masaru's around and Neku's gone because of him. Ganyu remains her beauty sleep, and Strong and Soft still have Mondo. Everyone else completely in, including the champions. There is no new champ alert. At least not yet. Will there be one? That is the question even I don't know the answer to. But we're surely about to find out together as we get ready to proceed. There's still 21 competitors left. There's still 11 more until your saving grace picks. But for right now, we gotta get the show on the road. Let's see who falls next. Sayaka loves Gundam as much as Maki loves Kokichi. Kai and Masaru stare each other through the crackling flames of their campfire, the thought of murder on their minds. Angie decides, you know what, maybe I will, as she sneaks up on a sleeping Albedo, setting his camp ablaze, killing Albedo. Bruh. Crom receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. At this rate, you might as well use it on Sonya. Kyutaro. Mondo enjoys some steamed hams together. At the same time, Kurumada is getting burned alive by a nearby Aurora Borealis. That's not even the feast. Maki charges her ultimate move. Nane Achiaki prays to Atua that she makes it out of her alive with minimal bloodshed, of course. To build each other's trust, Fuyiko and Fischl decide to do trust falls in the very first instance. Fischl steps aside and lets the champ fall to the ground. Minamimoto and Yasuke stare at each other through the crackling flames of their campfire, the thought of murder on their minds. What is up with all of these teammates wanting to murder? Kokichi receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. The Great Gozu catches Ganyu with a comically large box of banana peels. Sonya spent all of her points maxing out luck. You'll need it. Claude finds a secret stash of pancakes that I hypothetically hinted at. Just, you know, hypothetically. Minamimoto, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Hangs up mistletoe in the arena. Claude and Fischl play tricks on Sayaka while Crom steals from her room. Good. Sonya uses the seesaw effect to take out Kyutaro. One half of the Agents of Chaos are out, but you know what? Both halves are about to be out. As Ganyu shoots an arrow into Masaru's head. Headphone vibing is out of here as well. Yasuke, Gundam, and Nane Achiaki find the Triforce, but before they can distribute the powers of the Triforce to each other, Maki kills everyone and takes the Triforce for herself. She's now a very dangerous competitor. The Great Gozu joins the Mistletoe Warriors, a group that's waging war against Mistletoe during any other month besides December. Oh yes, the Warriors. The Warriors! Mondo eats cheese puffs. Angie isn't surprised that Fuyuko's actually made it this far. Kokichi makes a slingshot. Maybe to taunt the champion. Perhaps. And Kai gets drenched in honey. Unfortunately, he's allergic, and he dies. That is a shame. Several competitors are either having their teams completely out, or are down to just themselves. Let's proceed. We'll see that we lost 8, and that's a third of the competition in a single day. We are now very close to saving grace picks, in fact just 3 away, but for right now it's the saddest of all moments for Albedo, Kurumada, Kyutaro, Masaru, Yasuke, Gundam, Nane Achiaki, Kai. We are down to just 13. All of Hired Hand, no new champ alert. Offspring of Chaos has Fischl trying to carry on for the boys who literally tried to enrage me. Capture the Moment wants to capture the moment one more time, this time with Angie. Friendly Fisticuffs, the Great Gozu. He wants that tag team gold one more time. Beauty Sleep wants it one more time as well. Not Friendly Fisticuffs, the Great Gozu specifically. Ganyu wants it for her team again. The Royal Shepherd's completely in. Sonya just wants gold to her name. Mondale wants tag team gold again. Grand Scheme's completely in. Sayaka really wants gold as well. And Minamimoto wants to be a 2-time tag team champion with a different team. Can he do it? Hey, it's very possible. But the only way to find out is to proceed. And we still have competitors to lose. Shall we? Together? All of us. Hand in hand. Let's do it. Let's go ahead. Let's proceed. And it's probably going to be the feast this time, so we're probably going to jump. We're probably going to jump from whatever we have until like 4. Sayaka receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Kotoko introduces Maki to her long lost twin, Kotoka. Kotoko's really just like, this is my this is my long lost twin, Kotoko. Have I introduced you to my long lost twin, Kotoka? It's like that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob's introducing everyone to Squidward in a salmon suit. Great Gozu stays awake all night. Sonya asks Angie to help her go to sleep. Angie suddenly lifts Sonya on her shoulders before dropping Sonya's head onto her knee. Sonya is out cold. Hey, she's asleep. Ganyu overpowers Claude, killing him. The power of two archers, two very powerful archers, but Ganyu is able to overcome. Fischl develops an irrational fear of Mondo after having a nightmare about him. Chrom, Fuyiko, Minamoto cheerfully sing songs together, and Kokichi prays to Atu that he makes it out of here alive. With minimal bloodshed, of course. But we go on to day 3. Minamoto wants me to give Waffles a chance. That should be a death event. Maki plants flowers around her campsite. Sonya and Kokichi have a picnic on a cliff. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. Fischl pricked by thorns while picking berries. Angie beats Fuyiko with a ladder, but he survives. Listen here. Great Gozu does not like Ganyu. He's gonna bark at her now. Bark, bark, bark. Mondo puts cat ears on Chrom, he's kinda cute, and Sayaka uses Christmas magic to change the arena back to December. You just knew that I didn't like mistletoe, didn't you? We are going to end this round? Yes! We're not even at saving grace picks yet, goodness gracious. It's just the saddest of all moments for Claude. Well, that was a mighty peaceful day. If I do declare, I think we're just at 12, right? Yeah. Just 12, a whole dozen. We're only halfway through, surprisingly enough. I figured, oh yeah, it's time for saving grace picks. But no, we still have 2 to get there, so let's proceed. Also, the champ's completely in. Fischl around, Angie's still around, Great Gozu around, Ganyu around, Sonya and Chrom both still in, Mondo's still around, Minamoto's around, Sayaka's around, and the grand scheme still has Kokichi. We will proceed, and we will see. Sayaka uses some fireworks she found to distract Sonya and the Great Gozu, but accidentally blows up everyone in the process. Sayaka's out of this one, so are Sonya and the Great Gozu. All their teams are out except for Sonya's. Chrom can carry on for her. Kokichi locks Minamoto in a coffin and buries him alive, but Minamoto actually manages to escape. Chrom relaxes by the fireside. Mondo finds a stereo presses play. Some sick beats do indeed play. Angie loves Fischl as much as Maki loves Kaito. Maki, however, dies from hypothermia. It is up to Fuyiko again. Ganyu loads her shotgun with the physical form of murderous intent. You mean her regular bow? Because that is indeed a shotgun. Fuyiko eats a turducken. Yum. Hope he can walk it off for the rest of the game. I hope he isn't too full for the feast, because here it is. Called it. And poor Chrom. But let me tell you, the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Mondo finds some AV-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia. I told you, they are delicious, delectable. Chrom dies from an infection. Kokichi decides, I'm not gonna go. Fuyiko snaps Angie's neck. Ganyu and Fischl, Genshin homies, are deciding to work together to get more supplies. And Minamoto eats a whole turducken by himself. What an amazing feat. We only lost 2 during the feast, but we will proceed and we will see. We're losing at least 1 more. In fact, I believe that brings us down to your final 5. As Mondo starts saying a mistletoe in the arena, but Kokichi swoops in, snaps his arm, and burns the mistletoe. Fuyiko freaks out completely upon seeing a painting of dogs playing poker. Minamoto's trap kills Fischl, offspring of chaos, not today. And Ganyu tries to, oh no, we lost Ganyu too. She tried to become a beekeeper, but the bees, they ain't happy. We are down to Mondo, Fuyiko, Kokichi still around, and Minamoto. As we proceed, we have the saddest of all moments for 8 more competitors. And they are Sayaka, Sonya, the Great Gozu, Maki, Chrom, Angie, Fischl, Ganyu. Say it ain't so. We're down to just 4. And I have to ask you guys one very important question. How your picks doing? Good, great, awesome? Not so good, not so great, not so awesome? Hey, let's find out together. If you need some new picks, now's the time you get to make them. In fact, I do believe it's time to make those saving grace picks. There has been no new champ alert this season. Will that remain? Will Fuyiko retain it for hired hand? Strong, and you know what? I had plans for Fuyiko. I really did. I had plans for Fuyiko. I was going to put him up to the test. And if he fails to retain the titles, he'll still get a test. But if he succeeds in retaining the titles with Maki, I might let him into the squad. That means that I had plans. I really do have plans. I do. But if he retains the titles right here and now, I was just under the assumption that they would lose him real quick. But if he retains, I'm letting them in. I'm letting them in. For Maki, I'm letting them in. Mondo remains for strong and soft. Daisaku and Nekomaru could all. Hold on. There is a 3 out of 4 chance the squad walks out with tag team gold. Because Nekomaru of the squad is in strong and soft. Kokichi of the squad's in grand scheme, but Mathletes still have Minamimoto, and that is the sole person. Listen to me, all of you guys. As much as I love Minamimoto, y'all gotta get him out, because the championship's gotta stay with the squad, baby. Let's do it. Fuyiko, Mondo, Kokichi, let's work together. Let's get Minamimoto out of here. Hey, hey, hey. He's gonna win. Make your picks live, chat. First, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine. Fuyiko, Mondo, Kokichi. Easy peasy. I can't have it be Minamimoto, because then it's like the squad just straight up loses. And I can't have that. That's not gonna happen. Those are my picks. Hopefully you guys have made yours. In the live chat, I know you've already made them. Hired Hand, Strong and Soft, Grand Scheme, and the Mathletes. Live chat, you made them. Comments, I know you've probably made them too, but it's your final 4. We don't even get Samurai Woman because these 4 are just caught in what we like to call it a golden within our final 5. A gold championship action, a golden crisis of fate. Fuyiko, Mondo, Kokichi, Minamimoto. Hired Hand, Strong and Soft, Grand Scheme, Mathletes. For Fuyiko to be second ever team to retain the titles. For Mondo to hold 2-time tag team gold. For Kokichi to hold 2-time tag team gold. And for the Mathletes, Minamimoto to hold 2-time tag team gold. That's crazy. That is crazy what we're looking at here. All former tag team champions or current tag team champion. Let's proceed and we will see. Does it end? It doesn't! But let me tell you, Fuyiko buys a plush of Kokichi and just cuddles with it. Mondo defeats Minamimoto in a fight, but spares his life, Mondo! Mondo, that's how you get second place, don't do that! Oh, I'm pleased. Mondo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Kokichi is theorizing how best to counter AV's jinx, but let me tell you. Oh, Fuyiko! Don't you dare be sour! Clap! For your world famous yourself tag team champions for now, but if you win, still going onward and feel the power. For right now, it's Hired Hand. Yes, it is, but will they retain? It's still a crisis. That's not a crisis. This is a crisis of fate. As Minamimoto's allergies are so bad, he sneezes the arena from December to April. We proceed, and we see no fallen tributes. We gotta go again, and we see. Oh, it's a new champ alert, isn't it? Kokichi and Minamimoto settle the disputes over an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Mondo dyes his hair purple, and sad moments for Fuyiko. As he dies from hypothermia, it is indeed a new champ alert. You were close, Fuyiko. But it is down to Minamimoto, Kokichi, and Mondo. As we proceed, we see Minamimoto teaches Kokichi some fighting moves. Little does Kokichi know that Minamimoto's teaching him wrong. As a joke, Kokichi uses these moves to kill Minamimoto. As Mondo starts to go insane, we are down to just Kokichi and Mondo. But let me tell you, the squad walks out with gold anyway. We'll proceed. We lost 2. It's not, I didn't want Fuyiko to lose, but like, at least Minamimoto also lost. The squad's getting those titles. It's a terrible turnabout though for Fuyiko, Minamimoto. And thus, we do have a couple of interesting things to talk about here. Shall we? I believe we shall. When I ask you just who, will it be Mondo, Kokichi? Both of these competitors become 2-time tag team champions. However, we're going to talk about their partners. Daisaku's never held gold in the series as a former singles agent of chaos. Could he see a little bit of glory? Could he be tag team champion? Nekomaru also never held tag team gold. He's held singles gold. If Mondo wins today, all he needs is the World Pancake Championship. Can he get there? That's if Mondo wins. Kokichi, on the other hand, has held tag team gold before. He's held singles gold before, and Claude has not. In fact, and this is just like run-of-the-mill rough memory. Not like doing a deep dive, but this is just me going like real quickly through my memory of tag team champions. I don't know if we've ever had a Fire Emblem Three Houses tag team champion. I don't think so. We could have, because we've had tag team champions. We've had a lot of people come through and go, but I don't believe we've ever had Fire Emblem character take tag team gold. That could happen today. Could they have schemed their way to the top? Or will it be strong and soft? Grand scheme, strong and soft. Live chat, call it. Comments, call it, because we're about to find out right here, right now. It could be neither, or it could be both. I will not forget to say that. Never, not once, not again. Grand scheme, strong and soft, neither, both. We proceed and we see. It was a grand scheme all along as Kokichi tracks down and kills Silver Medal Mondo. Mondo, I was kind of hoping, because every time Mondo gets second, it's like, dang, I know I should have expected that. I really should have, however, it is nice to see a member of the squad come out on top. We will proceed. We have one person standing tall, and that winner, and let me say it with more gusto, your winner, and new Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Champions of the World. Perhaps this entire time it was really a grand scheme. Perhaps they were plotting this entire time to get to this point. Because we have to remember, he is the original ultimate opportunist of the Hunger Games. He came, he saw, and he finally conquered. Kokichi, Claude. Grand scheme are your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Champions. Thanks to Kokichi taking the win. And he did it. Somehow, some way. Kokichi came out on top. He's had it a little bit rough lately, but never count him out. As I said back in Season 1, you never fully bet against the ultimate opportunist Kokichi taking the victory for Grand Scheme Kokichi. 2 KOs. Mondo, second place, didn't have any, almost got a pacifist victory. Minimoto in third. Fuiko handing the titles off to another member of the squad. Not another member of the squad. Fuiko, you didn't retain today, so you still got work to do. But I got plans for you. You do what I think you might do this season with who I am thinking about pairing you up with, and you know what? You're in. Season 11 is Fuiko's trial. That's not the gimmick, but that's just, he's got a trial going on. Ganyu, I see you. Yeah, 5th. You have been a pretty steady competitor, good on you. Official 6th place, Angie 7th, Chrom 8th, Maki 9th, and rounding off your top 10, the great Gozu. That was an interesting match for a 1, and Kokichi has found himself back at the top. Congratulations to him. And with Claude. Claude, I believe, is the one who got them here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Grand Scheme, our tag team champions. It all started with Neku and Daisaku getting taken out by, oh, it's gonna do the... I'm sorry, I love it so much. I love it so much. I do. This track, once again, this track and the opening track, and the middle track, I believe, the one from that we played during the non-Crisis of Fate, and the non-Samurai Woman, the regular Scrum debate. Check out, link below. They make some fantastic Danganronpa music, they make some fantastic Ace Attorney music, all sorts of music. Check them out, they're fantastic. It all ended though with Kokichi tracking down and killing Mondo, securing he gets second, but Kokichi taking gold yet again. Maki had 3 kills, tried to pull her weight today actually. Sayaka with 3, Ganyu, Kokichi, and Master with 2. everyone else with one or less Grand Scheme new tag team champions. And this Sunday we got another doubleheader. Premier Action OC Championship on the line. Wendy will defend that title. And for the first time, we will have a title defense by Set the Stage. For the first time, we will have tag team OC titles defended. I'm excited for that. Let's go back to the reaping though. That is this match. Congratulations to your new tag team champions Grand Scheme. They will be targeted by the Mets. What will unfold, what will go on, I'm not entirely certain, but I'm excited to find out. Next week, we're gonna meet some new teams. Some of these teams will stay together, some of them will get all mixed up. Until then, stay classy, you're the Zenith. Toon Link Dave and I'm the Nomo Karis. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.